deficit. NATO countries, Roland, have been giving a lot of their military hardware to Ukraine. Could this be making the alliance itself more vulnerable?
No. Every tank given to Ukraine improves our security. Also, a Leopard 2 tank from Germany is worth many times more on the battlefield in Ukraine than in some kind of military depot in a German garrison. So, actually providing weapons to Ukraine increases our security because it means that the Russian military threat to us will also diminish.
Roland, thank you very much for talking with us. That was Roland Freudenstein, Vice President of the think tank GlobSec. Well, NATO has issued a sharp warning to Russia not to use nuclear weapons in Ukraine. Secretary General Jens Stoltenberg said any use of nuclear arms would fundamentally change the nature of the war.
Russia's nuclear rhetoric is dangerous, reckless, and they know that if they use nuclear weapon against Ukraine, it will have severe consequences, and they also know that a nuclear war cannot be won and should never be fought.
And standing by in Brussels for us is our correspondent Terry Schultz. Terry, you were following that entire news conference that went on for more than 20 minutes. What are your main takeaways from what the Secretary General said?
Certainly today, a lot of the focus was on this question of nuclear rhetoric coming out of the Kremlin. Everyone is worried about the unpredictability of Russian President Vladimir Putin. And so while NATO says that it has not seen any practical change in the posture of Russia's nuclear arsenal, nobody can take that for granted. And so this is why they're going ahead with this long-planned exercise next week, and why the deterrence messages continue to be issued from NATO headquarters here. Nobody wants President Putin to think he's going to be able to get away with this. They say that they would not respond in a nuclear way, but certainly Russia would be made to feel the consequences in a most severe manner if he were to use any kind of nuclear weapon against Ukraine.
The NATO defense ministers, of course, covering a lot of ground there over the past couple of days. We are hearing also that that several NATO members want to create a joint anti-missile shield for Europe. Tell us more about that.
Yes, this is a German-led initiative, and it's been picking up steam since budgets are under pressure and since so much equipment is being sent to Ukraine. And today on the sidelines of the defense ministers' meetings, 14 allies and Finland, which is most likely soon to be an ally, signed an agreement that they would start working together on missile defense, on air defense more broadly. And that means that they wouldn't each just be buying national systems. They would jointly procure them. They would make sure that all of this equipment works together. And this is a big deal. This is something NATO has wanted to see for many, many years. And now it seems that the pressure from the war on Ukraine, the pressure on resources is finally making countries work together. This is going to be a big improvement in air defense, but also simply in cost efficiency for purchases.
Now, NATO carries out nuclear exercises, readiness exercises every year, and they're going to go ahead with theirs this year, despite the war in Ukraine. Terry, is there a risk that Russia could see that as a provocation?
Russia tends to describe everything NATO does as a provocation, so I don't think that's going to deter anyone in NATO from carrying out these exercises. In fact, everyone that I've spoken with says that if we were to even think about canceling this exercise, that would send the message that bullying works, that this nuclear saber-rattling works, and it would, in fact, even empower the Kremlin to think about using nuclear weapons, because they would see that Western allies are backing down. So I'm told that there was never any consideration about calling off the exercise this year.
Terry, thank you very much. Our correspondent Terry Schultz there in Brussels.
Alarmed by gas prices at the pump, this simple trick will save you thousands on fuel costs. Keep watching to see how. This ex-programmer got fired from his job at a German car manufacturer after exposing a software bug in the fuel management system of all cars built after 1996. Christian worked in the ecology department where his job was to make cars more environmentally friendly. But while working on ways to improve gas mileage, he discovered most cars were configured in a way that causes the engine to consume more fuel than it really needs. When Christian shared his findings with his manager, he was expecting a big promotion, but instead of getting a raise, he got kicked out of the car company 3 days later. It was then he realized how big an impact his discovery could have. Blessed with years of technical experience, Christian teamed up with top car engineers. And after working for months on end, they finally hid the secret everyone was trying to hide. Christian's team broke into the car's factory settings and found all car companies use the same outdated software to manage fuel consumption. Their research showed the undeniable truth. Most cars burn 30% more fuel than they should. Christian...
Gonna be war, bro. Oh.
Too long on the shot. Now Los Angeles with it. It's a three-point game. And guys, this is the first they're seeing of the Magic this year.
They split the 2 games they played last year. Both teams really struggled to find wins throughout the season.
And that seems about right. Last season was one that both teams would like to forget. They get beat up a lot and couldn't even beat up on each other.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Easy possessions like that literally are just a gift. You just dream of them. He'll gladly take those.
And that streaking rack attack is
taking the onus on himself to make something happen. Got it into the teeth of the defense and made them pay. I like that. I mean, some physical
of the Lakers, they've always had elite big men. That tradition goes all the way back to George Mikan in the 40s. Then they had Will Chamberlain, Kareem, and then obviously we know what Shaq was able to do there.
Now here's Wagner, coming in off 21 points in his last outing. Anthony outside, fires the three. Rebound, the Lakers.
And the defense dodged one right there. Not the guy you want to leave open.
The Los Angeles Lakers, home to some of the greatest bigs of all time, Richard.
Yeah, Wilt, Kareem, Shaq, Al Gasol. The Lakers show winning titles with those large dudes, proving that size does matter in this league.
He just brings a great feel for the game at the offensive end.
Pass to Beverly. Down low. And stolen by Bamba. Inside. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. It's going to be on Thomas Bryant.
A full load to handle anywhere on the floor. Banchero makes sure he gets his. Offensively, Banchero is a difference maker. Not just with his talent, but with his relentless approach.
First one falls for him. Grant, you watch Banchero. He's got a rare mix of moves for a big man.
Yeah, B.A., the perfect combination of size, strength, and skill. Crosses up defenders well, spin moves, excellent body control, and he uses his body to shield the ball when he's driving through the lane.
And it's good. Fought through contact, hit the shot, and will go to the line.
Shooting for Los Angeles, number 23.
Well, I know you spent a lot of your career in Orlando. What are your favorite memories of that time?
None, B.A. You know I was hurt the entire time I was in Orlando. No, but in all seriousness, they were great people, great city, and it was fun to see young guys like Jameer Nelson and Dwight Howard get drafted and emerge as great players and leaders for their ball.
Los Angeles ball.
The Lakers in the lead. Here's Money. Coming off an unbelievable high-scoring game. Oh, he jams it straight down.
Nice one-handed jam. Simple and effective, B.A.
Hey, with the lead, I'm surprised he didn't come up with something a little more creative. Pass to James. Wagner with a steal. Here's Suggs. Out to Anthony. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Suggs.
A classic breakdown with the ball, sending it right out of bounds and giving the defense a freebie.
The Lakers have gone 5 of 6. They're rolling. Here's Money. And we're just over 3.5 minutes into this first quarter. Back to James. And that's good. His first bucket of the game.
The big story thus far, how well they've shot the rock.
Orlando trailing here. Here's Suggs. In his last outing, he had 11 points. To stop the run, and misses it off the right side of the rim. Los Angeles has gone 2 of 2 at the perimeter. To the inside.
Stupid, man.
Count the bucket, coming off a perfectly placed pass.
Defensively, they've got to get more bodies in the...
Yeah, man.
Paint. That's 3 straight field goals from below the free throw line.
Here's Anthony, and it's blocked by Davis.
A big block from the big fella, Anthony Davis. Every inch of that 7'8" wingspan to work there.
And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for Los Angeles. And he drops the first, and he Might not be the biggest guy on the court, but Cole Anthony is explosive, Greg.
He is. I mean, he surprises you with how much lift he gets. Fearless when he's going at the rim. He's caught a number of defenders off guard with that burst.
And Anthony drops them both.
And you know, offense has been the problem for the Magic. Near the bottom of the league for several years now. Lack of efficiency for extended stretches.
Here's money. 15 points in the game. And down it goes. Jam that one home.
Boy, I like their energy coming in. Terrific execution so far.
Couldn't come up with a much better start than this. They just have to keep it going.
Now here's Wagner. They trail by 11. Pass to Ben Carroll. Out to Anthony from outside the arc. Drops in the three. Anthony's got 7 points in the game. And for the Magic, worst offensive rating in 2022.
Yeah, and the second worst rating in 2021 as well. It's an issue they have been trying to address. It's limited their ability to get back into the playoffs.
Here's money. He's got 17. Gets the three to fall.
You know you're doing something right when you find yourself up double digits in the first period.
They were ready to roll right through the tip. There was no warm-up period. There was only, let's do this.
And the Magic call time here. And as the coaches draw up their strategies, the players staying hydrated with some Gatorade. That's key to keeping them at their best all the way up to the buzzer.
It really is. And every one of those players knows it. They're all making sure to stay hydrated. It's impossible.
Los Angeles has gotten 3 of their 7 threes to find the net in this matchup. Wagner and Banchero at the forward slots. Anthony is out there with Markelle Fultz. And it's Bamba in at the center, locking down the middle. That's who's out there for Orlando.
And great job to establish position and square up.
And now it's time to take another view of that huge swat.
Yeah, good offense comes from great defense. This lead is only getting stronger with plays like that.
Well, guys, money in the last outing against the Mavericks was tremendous. He dropped an amazing number of points and at the other end of the floor. He's a thief. He had his handprint all over that game. Put up some big numbers. Guys, back to you.
Yeah, he was unstoppable during certain stretches. It'd be great to see him top that performance tonight.
Well, his team needs him to contribute. When he's on his A game, he just makes play after play.
Expect them to go to him early and often. Don't want to let that hot hand go to waste.
We got to see that one again. That block was all-out effort.
Oh, my, and that was textbook defense. Positioning himself well to send it back. Well orchestrated, and then the pass is right on the money.
Here's money. He's guarded by Anthony. To the paint. Outside for Davis. Pass to money.
They might start using him a little bit more.
And they're not happy with the call here. Coach has given the signal. He's going to use his challenge. Probably a good idea in such a close contest.
And even with the coach's challenge in place, we've seen so many of these personal foul calls still disputed even after the video review.
There's no doubt there's going to be a gray area in a lot of these calls. But at least we have the option to take a second look so the officials can be sure they get it right. And they've made their decision. The call will stand.
And as much as it hurts to lose a challenge, I think Coach would challenge that call again if he could. He really disagreed with the foul, and he's still peeved.
As for the Lakers, you think this is the last team LeBron plays for?
You know, B.A., he certainly wants to play with his son. We know that. Now, whether that's in the purple and gold Only time will tell. It would definitely be fun to see them both with this storied franchise.
It's your 407 dance speed.
Here's Anthony. He's got 9. Oh, and makes it with the kiss. Anthony's got 11.
And their offensive game plan is clear. Get it inside and go to work.
Once again, an explosive highlight on the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. And the foul called on Markelle Fultz. That'll be a second foul of the game.
That's a second, and I think they'll keep him in, but he's got to be careful. A third, and he'll sit for the rest of the half.
Second quarter here, just over a minute and a half play. To the middle. Here's Money. That one falls. Coming off Davis' feed. He's got 24.
I love Davis's ability to read the floor. He's improving his ability to create for others.
Wagner, the pass to Fultz. Bamba with it. Boy, no scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change. Some room here for Anthony. Rebound collected by Anthony Davis. He's got a clear path. Pass to James. Wagner with a steal. Anthony against Bryant. Anthony right side. Here's Bamba. And Bryant pulls it down. The Lakers in the lead. Here's Davis. And there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. It's going to be on Mo Bamba and Anthony Davis on the NBA's top 75 list. Grant, do you think that was a controversial selection?
Well, I mean, it was mostly due to how young Davis still is. You can't argue with the all-NBA selection and numbers. And
hold on a minute, bro. My controller feels like it's got a little something on the damn joystick, man. It's making... I just got to check it out right quick, bro. It's set 2 going. Hold on. Everything on shit, man. Hold up, bro. Let's see what's on my damn voice. Hold up. Oh. Bitch. Trying to get it.